Hey guys, how's it going? So I hope you're having a good day today, and I hope all is going well with you. So today we have a little bit of radio news. We have a format change coming, and we have a station that just got shut off. So we'll start with the format change. So this is going to be in Buffalo, New York. WGR is coming to the FM. They are going to have a FM simulcast, and they're going to be simulcasting on 107.7. They applied to change the call letters of 107.7 from WLKK to WGR FM. Now, in a prior video, I talked about 107.7's format back in the early to mid-'80s as WUWU. W. But they have had so many formats. I mean, it's hard to count them all. I mean, they were WUWU. Before that, they were religious. Then they were classic rock. Then they did a short stint as a smooth jazz station, I believe, New Age Contemporary. Then they actually did beautiful music for a couple years. They did country as, I believe it was called The Bullet. And then throughout the 90s, they did a country format. Then they were sports. That was actually somewhat successful. And then the owners, it's a long, complicated story, but the owners at the time majorly screwed up, and I think within that company that owned 107.7, there was a lot of corruption and a lot of stuff like that, which caused the station to be sold and then the format to be changed again, which it was changed to, I think it was like, it may have been AAA at first, but then I think it evolved into classic rock. It was called The Lake, hence the WLKK call letters. And let's see, then it was a simulcast of WBEN, although they kept the WLKK call letters because, of course, there's WBEN FM in Philadelphia on 107.7. The simulcast of News Talk didn't last very long. Then let's see, then they flipped to alternative as 107.7 Alternative Buffalo. I think I have a station ID on here that I recorded like 6 years ago. Then they became The Wolf, which is, of course, 107.7, and there's I believe they're on a translator. I can't remember. Oh gosh, I think it's on 104.7. And now they're going to be sports once again as WGR-FM. Keep simulcasting the AM, their AM counterpart. So I think this move makes sense because, let's see, Buffalo doesn't have an all sports station on the FM, and Buffalo is definitely a sports town. So I think this move makes sense. 107.7 has always had trouble because of where it's located. It's located far enough away from Buffalo, despite the fact that it targets the Buffalo market. And, it comes in pretty good in Niagara Falls, and it comes in pretty good, around Tonawanda, kind of around there. But then the metro area and Point South, it kind of starts to fade out. In the downtown area, it's a little crackly in parts of the area. So sports radio listeners are going to get an option on the FM, but where the FM kind of falls short, they're going to be able to catch it on the AM, depending on what part of town you're in. So that's going on, and that's going to be yet another notch in 107.7's proverbial bedpost. Yeah. So moving on. A station got shut off in Myrtle Beach. Let's see, that was 14:50 a.m. And they had a translator on 105.5. So they just went by 105.5. The format that they had up until a few days ago was Hank FM as a classic country station. Prior to that, they were classic hip hop. And then they had a few different formats over the years. I mean, they were adult standards, they were sports. At one point, they actually simulcasted WRNN for a time. I'm not really sure what that did for them, if it was just, I guess it was just kind of a placeholder because they didn't know what else to do. But I think WRNN, WRNN was on 99.5 at the time, because WRNN started on 94.5. But they were simulcasting WRNN for a while, which which was just basically a placeholder. And they kind of jumped around between various formats, but Dick Broadcasting, and yes, that's actually the name of the company, Dick Broadcasting, decided to shut the station down due to financial reasons. So my guess is that Dick is probably going to be looking for a buyer for the station and for the translator. So I would look for something foreign language or religious to purchase that station. It could be possible that they just hand the license back into the FCC, but they could be looking for a buyer. So we'll have to see about that. So what do you guys think? Do you think WGR moving to the FM and having an FM counterpart is a good idea? Do you think they should have kept a music format and maybe tried some other kind of music on that signal? What do you think about Myrtle Beach? What do you think is going to happen to 1450? Do you think it'll just be sold, or they're just going to hand in the license? So guys, that's going to do it for me. I want to thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And as always, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day.